All right, good morning, everybody. This is First Warn Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich. Obviously, the big story today, once again, is Earl. We'll give you an update this morning. Earl is still a monster Category 4 storm, about 10 miles per hour shy of being a Category 5. There is a small chance we could see an uptick to a Category 5 as the storm crosses the Gulf Stream, but right now I don't anticipate that being an issue. Here's the latest. You can see down in the left-hand corner here. Location is 30.1 north, and the key part here, 74.8 west. We don't want the storm to be any farther west than 75.5 west, because that's pretty much the longitude, of Cape Hatteras. Winds are 145 miles per hour, and the pressure 932 millibars. Movement as well is key. West or northwest, not west. Currently located 358 miles southeast of Cape Hatteras, or approximately 340 miles southeast of Wilmington, and from Charlotte, we're looking at about 500 miles. Let's go in a little bit closer here, see how close the track gets. Basically, this is the closest approach to the North Carolina coastline right here. I'll go in as close as we can get. This is basically at 2 a.m. tomorrow morning, Friday morning. That would put the hurricane force winds pretty close to Cape Hatteras and put the center 61 miles east of Hatteras. That's actually not a bad thing. I like it farther east, but that's pretty far east because that's at the very extent of the hurricane force winds, which you could see shaded there. Also notice most of the models, if not all of them, are staying offshore, so we're doing good as far as that's concerned. Steering currents, still the same thought here. Here comes our trough across the middle of the country, high pressure to the east, so the storm really has lost any more chance to go west. It's going to go north for a while, and eventually it's going to take that churn to the north and east that we're waiting for here in the next, let's say, 12 hours or so. Here's the wave heights, kind of small here. I apologize for that, but you can see the wave heights between 10 and 12 feet building offshore. And if you want a real close-up view, here's from the Navy site. This is a close-up view of the eye, and some interesting things to notice here. I don't see any mesovortices, which would be these little spins in here. So the eye wall is pretty well organized, except for the southern eye wall, which looks like it may not have as big a thunderstorms as we do on the north side, but that's a huge eye wall moving north towards us as a Category 5. There's another view of it right there. I want to take a look at some of the trim satellites. You can see these are basically the polar orbiting satellites and very well defined eyes. So there's the Outer Banks up there at the top of your screen. You get an idea of just how close this storm is to us right now. So this is what we're watching. We're hoping for that churn to the east, and it appears that that's going to happen here shortly. And I'll tell you why I'm somewhat confident that what we should be okay. Let me take a look at the satellite loop from the National Hurricane Center. This will give you a little bit better idea of what I'm talking about. We'll go here and turn the visible on. I'll turn the lat and long on here. And here's the center. Notice that it's moved 1, 2, 3, almost 4 degrees latitude without making it past this 75 degrees west. So it's clearly moving to the north now. And if you look at the very tail end, there was a little wobble probably, but it looks like it's moving north. As long as it doesn't get over here by 76 or 75, we're A-okay. Here's the forecast track on here. You can see the next forecast point is just past 75 degrees west. As long as it stays to the east of there, we're going to be doing okay. We'll keep an eye on the storm throughout the afternoon, and we'll have complete updates coming up at 4, 5, 6, and 11, plus live conditions from the coast from Rad Berkey. I'm sure by the time you see the pictures this afternoon, there is going to be some enormous surf hitting the Outer Banks. We'll see you then.